This property, I tried to cut little corners and the city caught us. Folks, Salton River Lions Den, back for another round for you folks. I'm gonna tell you some good things and bad things about what happened with this property. The great thing, got it at a great price, $525,000 on the market. And I try and buy more on-market properties now than I do off-market because Isabel, as you guys all seen throughout the years, is our in-house agent now. So whenever I'm purchasing from a buyer, they pay her the commission. Whatever they pay her and she negotiates, that's all her money. I don't care. That doesn't affect my price. The seller pays the commission to the buyer's agent. So since I'm the buyer, I don't care what kind of price. She can negotiate 10%, 12%, 50%, but the standard is usually around 2%, folks, maybe 3%. But anywho, whatever the price the property is, Isabel gets her commission off the sale from the seller. You know, as a buyer, I don't pay that. And there was a great ruling, as you guys, I don't know if most of you know, but Compass and the NAR, the National Association of Realtors, got sued and lost a $3 billion court case for fixing prices and conspiring to keep their commissions high. And I know this really happened. I'm so happy this happened. And I have a lot of friends that are agents. Obviously, Isabel's an agent. Freddie Odinez is an agent. You know, Luis Cano, Art Gonzalez. You know, but the problem is that I literally had an agent who I made an offer to say, oh, if you raise the commission, I'll show my client. That is illegal. They sign a fiduciary duty to their clients to present every offer. And an agent straight told me that. Randy Martinez, I'll never forget his name. Put you on blast, bro. You know, I actually put him on blast on LinkedIn too. That is bad business. That is illegal. But folks, I'm really glad that they lost that case. It has helped settle the industry a little bit. They're going back up again. Agents' commissions are creeping back up again, but they give me a lot of money for doing very little risk. I risk all of my life savings. I risk my company's money on these projects. I deal with all the city, the headaches, and an agent walks by, opens the door for a customer, and boom, gets 2%. That's crazy, man. That's still crazy. But I'm glad they lost that court case. It has helped. That being said, more so, this property, I tried to cut little corners and the city caught us. And the city shut us down and I had to go get an architect, engineer. Shout out again to Oscar over at CB Home Design. They came in, got us our plans. They had to go through a plan check with the city, redos with the corrections. Then it took about 5 weeks. For 5 weeks, the house was shut down. And I'm paying hard money interest every day. Lost some money right there. Put our timeline behind for our GC, put everything behind. Bought this property July 22nd. Today's December 15th. It's on the market. Imagine that, folks. Hurt me bad, 5 months. But let's show you the good stuff. It's all finished, let's go inside. So this, folks, is the finished product. And it is, I know I say this all the time, awesome, because I really love this job. I tell you guys, folks, all the time, whatever we want to do in this business of real estate, whether that's being a flipper, whether that's being a contractor, whether that's being an agent, whether that's being, you know, a lender, whether that's being a TC, all those ways, you know, they all see the finished product because we're all involved in this process. We left the original bay window, which I love because one, expensive to replace. Second, look, it's cool. I'm 6'2". This window's bigger than me. Just so y'all see. Now how it works out. Now, we did change the structure of this property, which is why we needed an engineer, because we made some actually miscalculations on that, and the city corrected, well actually the engineer corrected us. So you guys know that's how it works. They're city inspectors, running all day with the little clipboards. They are not engineers or architects. So he had his ideas of what it was. We had our ideas on what it was. And you see in our last video, we ended up putting a 4x10 beam, which is huge, 4x10, you know? And we were wrong, it ended up being a 4x12. So we had to take that beam out, buy a new beam. Imagine the manpower and time that took to redo that, put it out, and then redo, like Legos, everything. We had to redo the second cross beam, and then we had to put concrete pads and struts underneath the house, and then we had to cut through the pretty wooden floor. That sucked. Cut, so this is all brand new. You can see the original hardwood, and then they inlaid the newer one to fix it. But we had to cut in here and then drill down, get underneath the house, and put 18 by 36 inch concrete pads with rebar. Most people know what rebar is. And then the bracers with the beams to come up and around. And just like Legos, now you see the stress comes all here. So, that being said, let's show you what we did do. We knocked this wall down, pushed it out, added room for this beautiful ass counter. And I can tell you guys, there's some things you learn along this way. Isabel likes doing the bigger, both lengthwise and width. with the stone, because you're gonna cook here, you're gonna have friends sitting on those bar stools. And then Reggie Jackson, what's up Reg, over at Arlington Capital, sorry Reg, Arlington Capital, he gave me the idea once to not put the arched back stoves. And since that, we have never done it ever again. You get more stove and not the stupid thing sticking out. As a kid, I grew up with a little timer on it, the clock. Man, you don't need that stuff. Take 6 years of your beautiful experience and the ambiance away. So now we're doing that. Breakfast nook over here, recessed lighting, and then all brand new cabinets. Cool little backsplash. Actually, Freddie Godinez picked this. I like this color, the backsplash. And then all self-closing cabinets, man. Woo! So this used to have the laundry room here. We walled it off to make room. Oh, look at the tiles. Tiles are cool too. And we've been doing this a lot more too, folks. We've been doing the big 2x2s. Because if you put the little tiles, you gotta, remember, some human has to go and inset all them tiles. You put them bigger, it's faster, quicker, costs less money and time. The washer and dryer stand up, made here out of an old closet. So we got rid of the closet here. This is all permitted. And then, so this was the laundry room on the other side. We flipped it around, put that wall there, put in a second bathroom. So with this, same thing with the plumbing, rough electrical, and design with stress. We gotta get an architect engineer to do the design for us. Again, shout out to Oscar, oversees CB Home Design. They submitted the plans to the city. City gave them some minor corrections on spacing, area, width, and then they sent it back. My engineering architect finished those corrections, sent it back, gets approved. Once it gets approved, I get blueprints. Oh, let me show them how to get blueprints. I don't think I've ever showed them blueprints. You get blueprints from the city. And then with that, folks, it's permitted now. Now on title, with the city, with the county, it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Now, formally it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. But it's very hard to sell any kind of property that's 2-in-1, 3-in-1, because people have kids. If you're a 1-in-1, usually a couple, or a starter home. 2-in-1, you still probably have one child and you're sharing the bathroom. As a parent, you don't ever want to share a bathroom with your children. Trust me from experience, you do not want to share with your children. I'm sure you don't want to share with your brothers and sisters as much as your parents. So now on title, it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. We remodeled, the bathroom used to be here, with the door that these two shared. So what we did now, sealed all that off, brand new windows on the entire, we opened up and made this now a closet, when it used to be part of the, that little outside to the side door. And then shut this side down too and made the master bathroom, folks, which you can see here is awesome. Dual vanity, his and hers, brand new inlay tile. I love tile. I think I tell you this, folks, all the time. I prefer hardwood floor, original hardwood floor, not hardwood flooring. Hardwood floors for my home and tile in my kitchen and my restrooms. It just, the change looks cool as you're walking on the floor, and then boom, you come in your tub, there's a shower in here, make a mess of water, as compared to like, you know, I see a lot of houses and a lot of flippers do all flooring, laminate or vinyl, looks cheap. You know, we take pride in our work and what we do. As you can see, we throughout LA, all the 100-some houses we've done, this is important. Same with the glass. This is custom. Jose at EPI Glass. Bro, thank you. It's cost me $1,350 to have this custom made, 72 inches by 78. But again, too, I can tell you this all the time. You have a GC for your general construction. You have an HVAC guy for your either mini splits or air conditioning system. Jeez. And then you have a landscaper for your outside. You have a fence guy for your fence stuff. You have a garage guy for your garage door and your motor. There are different people for each job. Custom glass, our GC doesn't do it. He doesn't cut glass. He's not a glacier. That's not what he does. You gotta make sure you have those people all in your phone. This was not here. This is a regular door before. I'm sorry, regular wall. And we cut it open. Love it. I would have liked a bigger deck, but you only have so much space with any house, square footage. We added in this fencing. It's $2,000 for this vinyl fence. There was no fence here before. You'll show them the forward pictures, Hazu. And so the neighbor, I take this all the time. I offered to pay for it. She said, oh, sure. Of course I'm paying the bill. $2,000. Brand new vinyl all the way down. And you can see our mini splits out here. All the brand new windows. Spanish tile, because everyone loves Spanish tile. And it's not a huge home, folks. This is more like a starter home. This is only 1,000 square feet. But it is 2 bedroom, 2 bath, and we're adding a privacy wall back here. So you guys just missed it right now. David just left right now. He's gonna put a 3-foot privacy wall on this. That way you're not staring at people all the time. And we'll run it from there to there. We threw in some grass seed in here. Detached garage. Park your cars or whatever. And this side, tankless water heater. Oh, and then we redid the foundation. I think we showed that last time, didn't we? You showed the foundation?
We did.
Okay, yeah. So we got that fun.
Nothing changed in there.
No, nothing changed.
Yeah, we're good then. I still have that first. We need it.
Looks cool though, you know?
Yeah. Some difference. We don't see those in every house.
Yep, tankless water heater. So I'm not sure if you guys know what a tankless water heater is. You've seen the old tube water heaters, you know. This one's actually more expensive. It's probably, about $700-800. It's about $1,500. But space saving, and you have to worry about the dials or lighting the boiler, none of that stuff. But you need a licensed plumber to put that in. And then we match the outside door color, this baby blue that Freddie picked. We have solar lights, both here and in the back. And then we'll have the fences painted, and we're going live this weekend on the MLS. So a couple of those small things to do, but it's ready to go. It's on market now. It's on the MLS today. So let me have the numbers, folks. Very simple. We paid $525,000 to pick it up. Jesus Herrera, his bid was $78,000 for the rehab, which is about, I think it was like $71 a square foot. So at 78 to 525, we're in 613, right? We held it for 4 months. That was a month for 623. We have it on the market for 749. If we got our price or more, we pay the buyer's commission to their agent, our escrow fees, and the rest is all mine. Oh, man. I love this job, folks. If you do those math numbers, it's very simple to find out how much money I'm making, how much money you can make. I'm doing 10, 20s a year. So just times that number right there. You can figure out why I love this job so much, but it's very stressful. It is not easy. The city came down on me hard. And then once they got this property, they put, went to all my other 4 properties that I had on the market at the same time, and went and hit me on all of them. So I spent about another $60,000 in architect fees, engineering fees, fees to the city. It cost me quite a bit of money that affect our overall bottom line for the year. 60K is a whole car. You know what I mean? I could buy me a whole new car with that money. I mean, it's the real things. I know you watch all them shows, Flip and Flop, and what's up, Tarek? What's up, Tarek? And you know, triple digit flips, what's up, Jubino? You know? But I give you guys the real numbers of what it takes. You know, pick a price, and it's very simple. Purchase price, rehab budget, list price, make your money. I mean, it's basic math kids you grew up with, you know. I want to make sure you guys make the right choices though. Buy. What's up, Ranil? Over at 77 Investments, Ranil Patel. I want to give a special shout out to Ranil because he gave me some stuff the other day about how little I mentioned in my videos. But he really, everyone has to say about like, you know, getting through this job and like what you learn. I knew a lot of what I was doing to start because I studied, I went to meetups, I did all this stuff online, but to actually do a flip, I would not be here today without Ranil Patel. I want to say it because Ranil was instrumental in helping me get financing, about, you know, helping to figure out how I was going to do my first spreadsheet with a GC and how I was going to pay him, what the total cost was, materials, labor. I can't stress enough that he was instrumental in helping me, and you know what he charged me? Ranil charged me. And that's the same reason why I charge you folks nothing for this information. That's the same reason why we go out to dinners like that. I try to pick up the bill and I'm with Neil because he was instrumental in helping me get this far along this job. And now I get back to you guys. Anyone who wants questions, any people that walk the property with us, people that call our office, unless you're doing a deal with me or if you're an investor in my company, I don't charge you. Because I will never stress enough how much those little tidbits that he gave me helped me along the way, and he charged me nothing because he didn't need my money. Same with you folks, I don't need your money. I want you to win, I want you to learn, I want you to be great at this job if you want to do it and whatever you do. But this is still a great, fun job. I enjoy it so much. We are listing today, so property on the market. Want to make an offer, any agent out there, any buyer. This is property 7806 South Dinker Avenue, LA, California 90047, $749,000. Want to make it a little bit up? Well, great. You want some concessions? We'll talk about it. Property's live though, folks. I hope you liked everything. Please like, subscribe, comment. We appreciate all that stuff. Thanks for following us on this journey, folks. Lions and out.